Hi, everyone. This is Jeanine Ganier, your Senior Director on the Ganier team, and I want to welcome you to a host coaching training. When my director, Donna McDonald, was here at the beginning of this month, we talked about the need to just come up with a system for host coaching. As a new consultant at the PC University on the Pampered Chef website, there's lots of training on host coaching. But once you've done the business for a while, you kind of want to call it up your game as far as coaching, because really everything in our business revolves around host coaching. If we can coach our host to get a good crowd at the party, then you have people to sell to book future parties from, and to add to your team. So it's truly one of the most important things about our business. So we've come up with the system and we're going to share it with you tonight. So, and I do want to just say, it doesn't really matter how you host coach. Well, it kind of does, but as long as you do it. And some of you have been in the business a long time. You've got a system that's working great, so I'm not asking you to change it. This is just for people that are looking for something to guide them. And also the other thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to just use the Pampered Chef materials from home office and not reinvent the wheel. So everything that we're going to share with you today is from home office. So here we go. I'm going to turn my screen sharing on. And there we go. Alrighty. So here it is. And I'm just going to go through this with you. So I already mentioned that we're using home office materials. The cheapest way to get your host packets out are to give them out at your parties. So you always want to take 2 to 3 with you and just hand them out. If I book a show after the party, I will drop it off to my host if they live close by. And if not, I'm going to slip it in a priority mail envelope. That way you don't have to buy the envelopes. They're already there for you at the post office. They're free. I just bring a bunch home so I can get them ready here at the house. I do send them priority just because I want to make sure they get there. And if your host sees your host packet coming priority, she's going to know it was important. But you can do that however you want. Years ago, I used to send it book rate, but I found that it took too long, and sometimes it didn't even get there. So what to put in the host packet? Well, if you're a new consultant, you got those nice folders that came in your kit. They're called the Party Planner. If you're not a new consultant, you can purchase those on the supply order, and here's the number, 4 in a pack for $3.75. Or let me show you, you can go over here on Consultant's Corner, click on My Shows, Show Planning Materials, and then you'll find it right over here, Party Planner. And you can just print that out if you don't want to buy those, okay? All right, over here, as far as how many catalogs to put in a host packet, anywhere from 2 to 4, it's a personal preference. I put 3 in mine, Donna puts 4 in hers, a lot of consultants put 2, that's up to you. This top 40 host list. Now, when you have a show, let me go back over here, and I'm just gonna pull up a show of mine. You can see right up here where it says email host. You can email your host, and you'll see in here she gets this top 40 who do you know list, okay? Well, and you'll also notice on that, let me show you this. We were just there under show planning materials. That party planner, it actually has a place here for top 40 invite list, but on the folder, it's not real visible, this list of different people. So Donna and I both agree that it's a good idea to put this top 40 list in your packet. Now, let me show you how to get to this. It's kind of crazy. And if anyone finds it somewhere else, let me know. But you go to Training Resources, click on PC University, check it out, and then put as a new consultant or a refresher, it doesn't matter. Then just scroll straight down here and click on host coaching. And then go over here to first call. And then there it is, top 40 list. See how nice this is? It breaks it down into different areas of their life. And then as Donna taught us this year at our kickoff, you also want to not only get their neighbors, but find out who their neighbors know. And not only their relatives, but who do their relatives know? So that helps you broaden your list. So anyways, we like to stick that in the host packet. And then you want to give them the host special, the guest special, and some outside order forms. Some people like to include those in their packet. Donna and I actually print them out and put them in our packets. You could email them to your host. And I've shown this before, but I'll show it again. It's under Promotions and Recognition. Click on Host Specials. You have to go over here and pick what month you want it for. So we're going to click on September. Then you go over here, click Host Special Flyer. You can enter your personal information right here. And then you go over here and you click Print. If you want to save this on your computer along with all your information, you simply put change on your printer, and most all printers have a place that says save as PDF. And then you click save, and it saves, you show it where, if you want it on your desktop or in documents, you just click where you want it, and then you hit save. Then you can email those by adding it to an email as an attachment, okay? All right, now, when you're in a current month, so for instance, this is the month of August, okay? Let me get out of some of these. You can only do this on the current month because Pampered Chef doesn't tell us a month ahead what the new consultant incentives are going to be. So let's turn my phone off. Okay, so let's go here to guest special. Actually, it was under host specials. Click on August because it's our current month. And over here, you're going to see specials at a glance. This will, in one sheet of paper, shows your host what the guest special is, what the host special is. It shows her when she gets bookings for the next month, what she's going to get. Oh, wait, no. The host for the next month, it used to be this way. Now she just gets a half price item on an item or set. So forget what I just said. Anyways, plan ahead. Host a party in September and choose one of the following. So it shows the next month's host special as well. It talks about getting paid to party, which is nice. And then it shows them what the current new consultant incentive is. So you can put all of that on one sheet of paper, put it in the packet or email it to them. So I really, really like that. All right, what else goes in the packet? Of course, you want to put invitations in it. Now, Pampered Chef gives us packets of 40, which we used to always give our hosts 40. Nowadays, though, your hosts are inviting their guests so many different ways. They're inviting them with these postcards. They're doing email invitations. They're doing texting invitations, Facebook events, and individual Facebook messages. So there's so many ways they invite that they don't always use all of these invitations. So you could give them 40 and just ask them to give you back what's left. I personally just like to put them in packs of 3 and 30. And you'll see down here, I rubber band them together and I put a little sticky note on there that says Jane Doe and guest. So I don't want her to just invite Sally Smith. I want her to invite Sally Smith and guest and get everybody to think about bringing a friend. And then I put 34 cents right here so they know how much it is to mail a postcard. All right, now, if you're new, don't let this overwhelm you. But once you've done it for a while, a lot of consultants like to do a sheet of labels with the party information on it. And here's a sample right here. You could literally copy this and put this right into a label. And it just says the date of the party, the host is, where to RSVP, either her phone number or her email, her address, bring a friend, get a gift. And I don't put those on for her. I just put those in there and let her put them on the invitations. You also want to put the Life Tastes Great opportunity brochure in there and the Kit credit coupon. Now, let me show you what that looks like. It looks like this right here. And it comes 3 on a page. And you can just print it out and stick one in each host packet. But I also do have that in the number 4 email that's going to them as well. All right, so this is everything. It's your party planner, your catalogs, your top 40 list, the opportunity brochure, your invitations, and this Kit credit coupon, letting them know they can actually start as a host for less. Okay, let's go down here. Now, for each guest or each host, you're going to want to get the host information checklist that looks like this. And let me show you where to get it. You go to My Shows, Show Planning Materials, and then over here is our host information and checklist. This is really nice because do you see here how it guides you through the first contact, second contact, and third contact? And after you've talked to them about each thing, you can just check it off. Put all her information up here. Okay, and then in Florida, we don't have tax on foods. That's always 0 right here. And then this is just your tax. All right, it's a 2-pager, so make sure you set your printer for double-sided printing. And then I fold them in half and I clip them onto a folder, and this is how I have my, my shows sitting right in front of my desk looking at me all the time to remind me to get on the phone and talk to them. Alrighty, what else here? So in addition to these 3 host coaching calls, I also like to send 4 emails. The first one is the longest, and the 3 remaining ones are short and sweet. The first one, you're going to send that 4 weeks ahead if you've booked the party out. If not, just send it as soon as you book it. And it covers the how and who of who to invite and how to invite. The next one, you're going to send it 2 weeks before the party, and it just is reminding them to get their invitations out, short and sweet. The third one is sent 1 week before the party. So if you have a host that like 4 weeks ahead, they're like, what are we going to make? What are we going to make? I always tell them we talk about that like a week before the party. Unless you're wanting to do a theme show, and then you'll want to get that set from the very beginning so you can use all the supporting materials Pampered Chef has for you. So this one has all the ingredients for the show recipe, and you want to be very explicit by telling them exactly what you want them to do in your list, and you'll see that a little down further. But I always tell them just have everything washed and laying out on the counter when I arrive to help with setup. No need to cut or slice anything. And then the number 4 one, you're going to send that just a couple days before the party, and this just reminds her to remind her guests about the party. Everybody gets busy and forgets, so you want to make sure that she emails, calls, texts, Facebook message, whatever she can do to remind them, and also to wrap up her outside orders. And I always try to get them to have a goal of having at least 200 in outside orders before the party. And then, of course, that's where the Kit credit coupon is, because it says great hosts make awesome consultants, and you want to offer them the opportunity. And that Kit credit coupon is right in that email. And then I have every email is right here for you, so all you have to do is copy and paste it. There's email number 1, which is, like I said, the long one. It shows them the best ways to invite. The first way is through your website. So you want to put your website here, and it goes in there and tells them how to create an account if they haven't already. They need to log in and click My Shows. Then their name will appear. They click Connect, and that takes them to their host dashboard. And I tell them to use my website to create their wish list, and they can send invitations and reminders right through there. Okay. And then it goes on to a personal invitation. There's nothing like a personal invitation. So to give her friends a call or a text, let them know they're having a party. Via mail, use the postcards. And then I also attach, if we're doing a theme show and Pampered Chef has a theme show invitation, I attach that to the first email. So let me show you how to get those. Again, same place, my shows, show planning material. Come down here to the bottom and you're going to see printable invitations. So let's say we're doing a Kids in the Kitchen. You just click on that. See how adorable that is? You fill this information out, put your information here, and do the same thing we did last time. Click print. It's already there. Save as PDF. If your regular printer is up, you would click change, click save as PDF, click save, tell it where to save, and hit save. And now that's on your desktop or in your documents, wherever you asked for it to be. And you click in your email, you just click attach and you hook it right in there. Okay? And then I tell them, you know, they can print that, post it in their office, or they can email it. All right, the next one is sending an invitation via text, save the date, and then I actually give them the words here, what to say, and then I tell them that the app Red Stamp works great for this. Now, if you're a real go-getter and on top of things, you can always create the red stamp yourself and send it to your host to then save, copy, and send to her friends. Okay? The other way is Facebook Messenger. And this is where I tell them that a personal message sent on Facebook Messenger is the best way to communicate via Facebook. If they're going to do a Facebook event, which that's the next thing here, that's great, but most people don't pay attention to those. Like, how many events do you guys get invited to and you just kind of ignore them? That's why they need to do personal messages in Facebook. So I give them a sample here. Hi, Sally. Mark your calendar. I'm having a party, a fun party, Pampered Chef party, blah, blah, blah. So all they would do is copy this, which I'm going to do right here. And then there's a place for you to put their party link. So we're going to copy this. We're going to go over here to Facebook. In case some of you don't know how to do Messenger, you click on, it's so small, let me click this. Click on message, new message, it's down here, who they're going to send it to, and then they just click down here. Oh, I don't want to put 2 right now. Oh, it's making me. Let me just put Jeannie K, my daughter. So then you'd click right here, right click, paste it. There's the personal message, okay? If you want to see it bigger, you click this little box here. And it's not doing it. This is my new computer. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. Okay, you guys see how to do that now? All right. That's probably more information than you wanted to know, but some people don't know how to do that, so I just wanted to show you that. A lot of times I'll send them this in Facebook Messenger too. If that's how my host likes to communicate, I'll send it that way. All right. Back over here, Facebook event, you'll notice, is the very last way to invite. I tell them, because I do create a Facebook event for my hosts, I tell them I'm going to be doing that and that we need to be Facebook friends, so I'll be sending you a Facebook request. I give them my Facebook name in case they want to request me, and I tell them that I'll put all the ordering information on the event. All they have to do is click the invite box and invite all their friends. And invite them to bring a friend. And then I reiterate right here, reminder, please don't rely on Facebook invites via the event. Most people ignore those. A personal message is best. And then I ask them, email me back and let me know that you got this. They don't always do that, but I try. Okay, host coaching email number 2. This one is short and sweet, just telling them it's time to make sure that all of your invitations are out. No matter how you did it, just make sure that they're out. And I talk about collecting orders in directing people to the party link, reminding them that if their friends can't make it, that I would be happy to bring Pampered Chef to their home, place of business, or online for a fun time. And I remind them that they're going to get a half-price item or set for each show booked and held. And I let them know I can do shows anywhere in the country online. This is where I tell them that I give a special gift for 3 bookings, and I usually get 2 at each party. So if they would go ahead and try to gather 1 or more before the party, they will be well on their way to receiving a free gift. And that free gift can be anything. For me, it's usually an extra product that I have around. Nothing expensive, I promise. Okay, next email, number 3. This one is the recipe. Now you'll notice I get very particular about my ingredient list. In other words, there are some things I bring. Like I always bring the seasoning and the oil, and I usually bring the garlic, but that's just because I buy it in bulk and I always have it. But so I have 2 skinless, boneless chicken breasts thawed and in a Ziploc bag already. Because then all I have to do is throw in the oil and the seasoning in her bag. A box of regular spaghetti, not the thin. 2 cans and caps of chicken broth. Please buy cans, not the box. And I explain down here, it's because I like to show certain products. I want to show the can opener. 2 bunches of basil. I tell them where it is at Publix because some people say they can't find it. Plum tomatoes, not cherry tomatoes, because I had a host buy cherry instead of plum, and it was a bit of a nightmare. Okay, so now this down here, you can give people an incentive. If you're trying to get them to get 12 or more people there, tell them that you'll bring the garlic nuts ingredients if they have 12 confirmed guests. That's up to you. All right, the last one is sent out 2 days before. Again, it's that reminder to remind their friends. And you see here how I have the Kit credit coupon right there in the email. I'm reminding them about those outside orders, and that's it. Easy peasy. All right, guys, so there you go. I'm going to post this. And thanks again to Donna for helping me go through all this and make sure we had everything in there that we wanted to. Again, you might do things a little different, and that's okay. As long as you coach your hosts, that's all that matters. It is super important. If you have questions on this, just ask me on Facebook. And I think that's going to be it for our training tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And here's to some awesome host coaching. Choo-doo-doo.